Equation of perpendicular bisector. Okay. So perpendicular means making 90-degree angle and bisector means cut into half. So there are three basic steps to figure out the equation of a perpendicular bisector of the given line, right? For example, I'm going to write down the steps one by one. So if I have a line AB, let's suppose this is my line AB, this point is A and this point is B, the line AB, and the question is to figure out the perpendicular equation of perpendicular bisector of AB. Perpendicular means that line must make an angle of 90-degree, and bisector means it cut into half, right? Half means we need to figure out the midpoint of the line AB, right? That is my first step, right? So in the step 1, midpoint of AB. Midpoint of line AB. This is my first step because we need to bisect it. We need to cut the line into half. The midpoint of the line AB. After getting the midpoint of the line AB, the second step is to figure out the gradient of AB. Gradient of line AB. Once you have the gradient of the line AB, you need to do its negative reciprocal. Negative reciprocal, because for perpendicular we have done in the previous video that for the perpendicular lines, this line and one perpendicular line, their slopes must be negative reciprocal. Okay, so if I cut this, so this green one is its perpendicular bisector, right? Now in the third step, form an equation using y equals to mx plus c. All right. So these are the three basic steps to figure out the equation of a perpendicular bisector, right? So first we need to understand the concept what perpendicular bisector means. Perpendicular means making an angle of 90-degree and bisector means cut the line into half, right? So cut the line into half. From this bisector term, we come to know that we need to figure out the midpoint of that given line. That is our first step. If we have given a line AB, the first step is to figure out the midpoint of that line, and then the next step is to figure out the gradient of that line. Since we are dealing with the perpendicular bisector of a line, so it means we need to figure out the gradient of perpendicular line. So for the perpendicular line, we do the negative reciprocal of that gradient, right? And then we have to make the equation into y equals to mx plus c form. Now let's do some examples. Okay, now the question is find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the points. Okay, so we need to figure out the equation of the perpendicular bisector of a line segment. This is the line segment. The first point is A, the second point is B, the same thing. Okay, so if I will draw that line, let's say this point is A having coordinates 5 and 2, and the other point is B having coordinates -3 and 6. Okay, we need to figure out its perpendicular bisector of that line. So what is the first step? Midpoint. The first step is to figure out the midpoint. So the formula for the midpoint is adding the x components, dividing by 2, 5 and -3. These are the x components, add them up, divide by 2, comma, add the y components, which is 2 and 6, and divide it by 2. You will get the midpoint. Okay, from 5 take away 3 is 2, and from 6 add 2 is 8. So 2 by 2 is 1, 8 by 2 is 4. So 1 and 4 you will get the midpoint. After getting the midpoint, the next step is to figure out the gradient of that line. Gradient of that line by using the formula y2 minus y1 divides x2 minus x1. Okay, now this first point is my x1 y1, x1 y1. The second point is my x2 and y2. Okay, Okay, now y2 minus y1. y2 is 6 and y1 is 2. So 6 minus 2, x2 minus x1, minus 3 and minus 5. Minus 3, negative, and we have a 5. Okay, from 6 take away 2 is 4, and minus 5 and minus 3 is negative 8, and 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. This is the gradient of the line AB, right? Now in the next step we do negative reciprocal. Okay, negative, and the reciprocal of 1, negative 1 by 2. So this becomes positive 2. Negative and this negative becomes positive. Negative, negative gives you positive, and the reciprocal means 1 over that whole slope. So 1 over 1 by 2 is just positive 2. Okay. Now we need to make an equation. The step 3. Form an equation. Okay, so the equation is y equals to mx plus c. So in mx plus c, what is your m? This is my m. This is my m. And to get the c, we need to use the point. This point, 1 and 4, right? Okay, now we have y is equals to 2x plus c, and to get the value of c we use the midpoint, which is 1 4. X is 1, y is 4, equals to 2 into 1 plus c. 4 is equals to 2 plus c. 4, we need to take away 2, equals to c, so 2 is the value for c. Okay, after getting the m and the c value, we have the equation of perpendicular bisector is y equals to 2x plus 2. This is the equation of perpendicular bisector of the given line. All right, now let me do another example to make it more understandable. All right, so I'm going to do part B, and part C I'm going to assign you as a practice. All right. Now in part B, we need to figure out the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line segment having endpoints -2, -5, and 8, 1. Okay. Now the first step is to figure out the midpoint, right? Midpoint. The formula for the midpoint, again recall the formula for the midpoint as in adding the x components -2 and 8 divided by 2, comma, add up the y component, which is -5 and 1, and divided by 2. Okay. Now from 8, if you take away 2, you have 6 by 2. In 5, take away 1 is -4 by 2. Okay, and 6 by 2 is 3, minus 4 by 2 is -2. Now this is your point, the midpoint, okay? And these coordinates are used to get the C value in the third step. Now the next step is to figure out its gradient. Gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? This is my x1, this is y1, this is x2, and this coordinate is y2. So from y2 minus y1, so y2 is 1 minus y1 is -5, divides x2 is 8 minus x1 is -2. Now these negative becomes positive, so 1 plus 5 over 8 plus 2. So this is 6, and here we have 10. 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 5 is 10. Both numbers are divisible by 2 times table. This is a gradient, right? Now we have to do the negative reciprocal of gradient. Negative reciprocal. This is negative and the reciprocal is 5 by 3. This is the gradient of the line equation of perpendicular bisector of that line. Okay. Now we have to make an equation, the third step. Equation of perpendicular bisector y is equals to mx plus c. Okay, now y is equals to m values minus 5 over 3 x plus c. To get the c value, use the point 3 and minus 2. Use this point. X is 3, y is minus 2. You will get the c. Okay, so y is minus 2 is equals to minus 5 over 3. X value is 3 plus c. 3 is cancelled with 3. So minus 2 equals to minus 5 plus c. Minus 2, shift the minus 5 on the other side, becomes plus 5 equals to c. So 3 is equals to c. From 5 take away 2 is 3. You get c, 3. Okay, now y is equals to minus 5 over 3x, right, and the c value is positive 3. This is the equation of perpendicular bisector of that line. Okay, so equation of perpendicular bisector is very simple. You just need to understand the concept. How do we figure out the equation of perpendicular bisector of the given line? So first we understand the term that perpendicular means it must make the angle 90 degree. The two lines must make the angle 90 degree with each other. Bisector means you have to cut that line into half, right? So when we are cutting the line into half, it means we need the midpoint of that line. So after getting the midpoint, that is the first step. So three basic steps, you will get the equation of perpendicular bisector. The first step is to figure out the midpoint of the line. The next step is to figure out the gradient of the line and do its negative reciprocal. And the third step is to make the equation. We have the gradient, and to get the c value, we use that midpoint, right? So we practice two questions. Third question I'm assigning you as a homework. As a practice, you have these coordinates. You have to practice this and send me the final equation of perpendicular bisector in the comment section. Or if you still have any queries in this topic, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Take care.